I was scrolling on YouTube until I saw a bunch of videos about the spirit. Definitely not because of the search. So I thought to myself, I should learn the spear, because that's what any humane person would do to themselves in a situation like this. Now, some people would say this is not possible because I'm on Java Edition and there's no such thing called attribute swapping. But there is one thing that I can do. What is that, you may ask? Okay, so now before you say anything like, oh, you need to learn attribute swapping. Well, guess what, little Timmy? I'm on Bedrock Edition, meaning there's no such thing as attribute swapping. At least I think. So I spent 3 days learning how to use the spear. It was hell. For those who can't tell, for the entirety of day 1, I was just focusing on making my aim and precise ability better by using these armor stands to see how far I can hit them. Fail after fail after fail. I could barely even reach the 50 mark. Until I realized the problem. I was facing 2 down, so I would always hit the floor before I went first. I don't understand. Even after adjusting my flight position, I still managed to somehow fail without even hitting a single one. But then, it hit me. My flight path has been shaky, and it creates some pretty bad mistakes, causing me to crash into the ground. My flight to be all shaky. But if I manage to calm down, I'll be able to make sure my flight position is straight ahead and be able to time, meaning this is the final answer. I've done it. I found the one problem that was causing my flight path to be wrong. And best part is, I've started making more distance. So I decided to hop on a server to test out my new skills. But the problem is, I realized there was no spear, so I decided to make a spear kit. But the problem is, I forgot to put in elytra, so day 1 is just wasted. This is a big problem, because when I updated my Minecraft, I forgot to put back in my fire texture packs, meaning the fire is too big and will cover up half my screen. I lost because of a stupid texture pack. I never thought I would have lost because of a texture pack. After that incident, I turned on my texture pack and decided to place other people's custom kits to calm down. Here's how it went. I cannot even explain how genuinely confused I was while doing that one. But that did cheer me up a little bit, so I decided to play another match. Okay, so pause right here. Since this guy has been dashing around, we're just gonna skip to the next round. Well, that went pretty well. And if you guys don't know what I'm doing, I'm using the spear to cancel their combos. This next, you're gonna be able to see a lot of it because it's a 10-minute match. I might cut it though if there's some parts where we're just dashing.